All right, YouTubers, a recap from the previous episode. I had to replace my radiator in my 99 Leisure Travel. I paid a lot at a dealership because I was in a rush. I will not be going back to that place again. My car is washed and covered with my old Mustang car cover. I drove from Dayton, Ohio to Michigan. Lots of road construction along the way. In the distance, you can see the mighty Mackinac Bridge. Drove over that. A lot of construction going on there as well. Stayed at the Quaden Casino in St. Ignace for some casino camping. Had to get some French fries to go along with my fake meat chicken nuggets that I cooked in my air fryer. So there you go. Now you're all caught up.
Vinny. Yeah, I know. There's all kinds of geese out there, isn't there? You see them out there? Just got you on high alert, dude. Get him, Vin. Yeah? What do you think of them dudes? Yep. All right, YouTubers, getting ready to leave. I'm gonna ramble about this place I cleaned right in front of the windshield and not the passenger side because ain't nobody there. I'm gonna do a third walk around just to make sure because I have been known to mess up. Hold on. All right. We got invaded by geese last night. Vinny did not like that. Vinny is hiding in the back because he knows we're leaving. He will be here momentarily. All right, so I'm gonna do a little ramble. If you follow along, I've been staying at this casino for a very long time. Oh, that is refilled the airbag already. It takes it a while in the morning to get going. And I usually come here because the cat, and it used to be cats, this was long enough for them. I think it took me 8.5 hours. With all that traffic, I did pretty well. I tried not to run too fast, but I was running 70 more than I wanted to. But I got all checked in, and I like coming here because it's not full hookup. It's water, power, and a dump station. And then the casino, you can go in and you can use the pool and the hot tub, which I didn't do this time, but I normally do. You can see there's all kinds of construction going on over here. Hold on a second. I don't know what they're doing. So I got all checked in, and it's gone up. It's 30 bucks now. And I have always said nice things about this place. I have probably brought them a little bit of business. Not a lot, because, you know, not a lot of people watch this. But for a lot of people, it's a good spot. You can go in and gamble. I lost 20 bucks. Usually I do a little better. But at 30 bucks, because I didn't know it until I put the card in and it said $30, and I said, oh, it went up. And the lady said, yeah, it's still the cheapest in town, but I don't know. I don't know if 30 bucks this is a good deal. Now here, oh shoot, what is that? It's a bug. Go outside, bug. There you go. You live here, stay here. Here comes Vinny. Oh, you were under the passenger seat. At 20 bucks, I thought it was a pretty good deal. At 30, I didn't think it was a great deal. I went to, they have like a quick food place, and they have a sit-down restaurant. And I got in early, and they had like soup, salad, dessert, all you could eat for like 12 or 13 bucks. I'm like, that's not bad. I went back to do it, and they stopped at 5:30, you know, and I'm not ready to eat that early. So I went to the other place, and I was like looking at sandwiches and stuff like that. They want 14 bucks for a burger. Like, I took pictures, maybe they come out. One egg, they wanted $1.50, like $2 for toast. And I thought that was too much. I mean, they're already making all kinds of money off of people. I don't see the need. So I don't know if I would strongly recommend this place anymore. Now, where there's like 20 sites or so that you can plug in, you can also just park there for free. And up closer to the casino, there was probably more people parked in RVs there than in the so-called camping area. That might still be a good thing to do. Elf Boy, I even know where I'm going. I just put you on to tell me when I'm going to get there. So I don't know. If you want to come here, because I would always come up here, and I don't like to drive with a tank full of water because why haul all that extra weight? And I would fill up with water. I didn't do it today because I'm just going to a house. I'm not going to camp. So, Quaden, come on, guys. And it just seems like everywhere now, everywhere is trying to get every penny they can. They're just everything is out of control, expensive, and I know, Elf Boy. And I'm not gonna make it about politics like so many like to do. I don't think it has anything to do with who's sitting in the Oval Office, but it's like everybody is looking to get every penny they can now, and it's just a free-for-all for us people. Well, what are we gonna do? So I don't know. I'd suggest if you want to stay there, it's a good place to stay. Maybe don't pay them for it, just stay in their parking lot, you know. So that's my thing about Quaden. We're again driving through St. Ignace, and I saw coming in, there's a new big hotel still under construction. There used to be a mini putt-putt golf that had closed years ago, and they're putting another big hotel there. Dude, I'm gonna shut you up here in a minute for good. But I saw up here on the right in a little bit that there's a new little campground right by the road, and the casino's on a really pretty spot, you know. But I don't know, even the casino seemed like you weren't winning as much money anymore. And a lot of the machines, they used to have a lot of 30 cents a play, you know, because I'm cheap. Sometimes I just do 25 or 30 cents for a while. And most of them seem to be up to at least 50 cents a spin now. So, I don't know. And the one in Christmas, the other Quaden in Christmas, used to be free forever, and now they're charging like 25 bucks.
1.5 miles. Turn right, then turn right.
Shut up, dude, we're not going that way. Okay, right up here on the right, hopefully you can see it, there's a little campground right here. Island View Camp and RV Park. There's nobody staying there, but they have an office. And my airbag is just not cooperating with me. So we're gonna keep driving. I filled up at Gaylord in the Lower Peninsula for $3.41, so I shouldn't need any gas today. Probably not for a while. Vinny's happy on my lap now. And then I go up to get coffee, and they didn't have any cups. They didn't have any real coffee, just decaf, so I had to walk back down up there with my travel mug and fill that up. So I have coffee flavor, but not coffee caffeine. So there's that. There's that little campground there, up right here on the right. Tiki RV Park, I gave a tour of that. That's nice, but it's pricey. Everything's pricey now. That's all I got this morning. A little disappointed. 30 bucks seems a bit expensive. But, you know, you're getting to the point where even rustic state campgrounds with no amenities, I'm hoping they haven't gone up more.
1/4 mile. Turn right, then turn right.
Dude, shut up. I'm just gonna let this run. Or if I think I said anything stupid, I'll just take my audio off it. Sometimes I do that. I ramble about something that I think is cool, and I listen to myself and I'm like, that's not cool. And maybe I'll ramble this morning about the things I can't remember that I wanted to ramble about. There's Lado's right there. Pasty shop. Okay. Well, there's a leisure travel. That big white one over there.
Tourist towns always get a bad rap, but there's a lot of fun things to do.
All right, so this is the tourist town of St. Ignace. Gateway to Mackinac. People come here to go out to Mackinac. Might go there again one day. Voice hasn't been there in years. We've never gone together. I think I've been there twice now. Once when I was younger, and a couple years ago, I took, it's 9:45, 59 degrees. I took the bike over and rode the whole island. It was cool. People love it. I don't know. Once or twice, I think you've done it. You know, I don't know if it's need to go back all the time, but many people might disagree. Looks like the shops are already starting to open up, most of them. Maybe what we'll do, I'll tell the voice we'll because I don't think we're going camping for a while. We'll keep an eye on gas prices. If they dip down, maybe we'll go fill our RVs up and be ready. Seems like whenever you want gas, it goes way up. Whenever you don't need it, it gets cheap. Oh, my morning airbag ritual, it just doesn't hold air for a while. Yesterday, once it got hot, it was doing pretty well. It's weird. I don't understand why being warm would make it better, but and the bridge was kind of interesting with all the construction and wind. I don't remember seeing that new pasty place there. And it was cold enough last night. Luckily, I had my heated mattress pad on the bed, because even though summer's coming in the UP, and even through June, it can be pretty cold still. So that felt nice. Well, they are definitely fixing roads and doing stuff, huh? All right, we got a couple hours to go. I'll call that it for now. I sat right here at that Quality Inn in that parking lot for about 5 hours one day in my car, waiting for the bridge to finish thawing so they would open it up.
You can imagine huge chunks of ice falling off the Mackinac Bridge onto cars is very dangerous, so they keep it closed until it's safe.
Fine. All right, off we go. Yeah, I'm in the Yoop. I am in the Yoop. This is awesome. Oh wow, nice little camping spot somebody's got over there. UP is just beautiful, but don't come up here. Bald eagles will steal your babies and dogs and cats, and it's too crowded, you won't like it, it's horrible, blah blah blah. Don't get it overcrowded. I really like the UP, if you haven't noticed. It's May, so we should have good amount of bugs from now through July. Once you get to August, it's usually not too buggy. July is not too bad, but June, oh gosh. We've gone to some places in June and it's just, you got to be hardy stock to not just say F this and leave, which people do. We went to mouth of the Two-Hearted River, which I highly recommend. We'd both like to go back there, just not in June. Because we stayed one day and we thought we would stay longer, but it was just too much. The bugs were just too much. But it's just a gorgeous place. This little strip of land's got more camping than you could probably do in a decade. Different kind of environments. You got the middle section, all forests, and then you have Lake Michigan down here, which is nice, usually kind of flat. Then you get up to Lake Superior and it's a lot rockier and neat formations. I think I prefer personally Lake Superior, but it's just beautiful. Trees almost look fall color. They're just, I don't know when everything started budding, probably at least a couple, 3 weeks after up north did. More air. I also considered there's a Cut River Bridge up here for the Cut River Gorge, which is really neat. And I thought about stopping there and showing it to you, but I don't wanna. I wanna get where I'm going today. You know, this little spot is nice. I've always wanted to stop along here in the summer when it's nice and hot and swim. You'll see people just lining this road for like a mile, mile and a half swimming. And then when the weather gets bad, sand and water can come off of Lake Michigan all onto this road. I've seen it splash up onto the road before. And I haven't been here on, oh my God, storm days, so I imagine it's pretty wild. I don't think they have to plow sand, but you never know. It's just gorgeous up here. And most places still, you can find some free camping. Got to be a little inventive. But most places are still reasonably priced. I just did the whole long tirade about very few things being reasonably priced anymore. These people are probably getting all ready to welcome guests. Alright. Just gorgeous. Okay, that's enough for now.
So I got thinking, and I kind of wanted to apologize here. Now, I know a lot of YouTube creators do a lot of it, and actually a lot of viewers enjoy complaining, negative, whiny kind of stuff in videos, and I fell victim to that. That's normally not my style. I don't like living that way. I don't like thinking that way. So I kind of apologize, but then again, all the stuff I said was true. So hopefully from this point forward, there'll be a lot less complaining. I think when I make the videos, it is important to try to really keep it real and not just say everything is a beautiful Instagram photo. But when you think about it, the Upper Peninsula is just too beautiful, and life is just too short to spend too much time thinking that way. So enough of that kind of mentality. Let's have some fun.
Lake Michigan is like glass this morning, and it's nice not to be 90 degrees driving. Alright, that's it for now. I wonder if I said anything. There's another campground here. There's a bunch. Again, you can't throw a one-eared diabetic cat without finding awesome camping places here. On both lakes, small lakes throughout the UP, forest areas. Just, it's a special place to me. It truly is. Lake Michigan recreation area. There's no camping there. I've driven through there. It's pretty. I was gonna stop recording it, but it's just too much pretty stuff. Brevoort Camp. I have not camped there, but I went there in the fall and it was gorgeous. I think last year it's run by a company, and the state and the company got in an argument, and I think last year it wasn't open at all. I think there were a couple campgrounds that company ran that just didn't open last year. I don't know if that's going to change. And I think The Voice has got a list of a few camping places we want to go. But we got a lot of stuff coming up this summer. So yeah, look at that beautiful lake. They ain't called Great Lakes for no reason. They've earned that.
I think when you're looking out a windshield at a view like that, it is difficult to stay cranky and whiny.
Wow. Okay. All right. I had a ramble idea, but it's slipping my mind, so I figured I'd just start talking and see what happens. And I just realized, you know, born in Brooklyn, grew up in the city, moved to Ohio when I was a little older, still in school. And then The Voice and I always joke, because I say, I've been around the world and I. So that might date me, if you know that song. Who would have thunk it that the UP would capture me the way it has? But it sure has. When I first moved to Ohio with my grandparents, I was made to join the Boy Scouts. Oh, I went kicking and screaming. I didn't want to be with those hillbilly farmers. Excuse me, I was a kid from the city. I didn't know no better. I learned. But I went on the first camp out and they said, you want to make a fire? I said, we get to make fires? Oh, I was all in then. And, you know, I don't know what the Boy Scouts are like now, but for me, it was probably one of the greatest things. It gave me an appreciation for camping and nature and all that good stuff. So it was one of the best things that ever happened to me. And now look at me, I can't, you know, I got a YouTube channel that some people come here to look at what I do, and it's, you know, other than a few long trips, it's been mostly the UP for a really long time now. And I know if you've watched a while and then you go away and you're like, oh, I remember that guy, and you go back and like, that idiot is still in the UP finding new places to camp. Yeah, that's what I do. I come here I live my life for me. I don't go make YouTube videos because I think this is what people will like. What, 3 years ago now, I drove all the way across country to Washington State through the Rockies. It was well over 100 degrees. It was gorgeous. I recorded some beautiful drives through the Rocky Mountains and thought, well, you know, maybe YouTubers will be like, oh, let's see this guy do something different. That might be interesting. No, people really not interested in that either. It's hard not to take it personal. And then lately, I think I said this once before because I can be repetitive and redundant, but I think I've started thinking about my videos the same way that many YouTube people that watch videos think about. Not really that interested anymore. Because it's never about, for me, been about trying to get YouTube famous. It's never been about, ooh, this will be an awesome thing to go do for YouTube views. No. This will be an awesome thing for me to go do, for me, because I want to do it and I like that. And maybe some people will like it. I don't do well at the fake enthusiasm. Like, you know, I guess you gotta make it like everything you always do is the most amazing thing in the history of ever. I'm more on the chill side, you know. At least that's what I show you on camera. All right, more pretty lake and a truck in front of me. This is coming up. I think this is the campground we stayed at. Was it last year or the year before, the voice and I? Right up here, because that looks like the same thing you can, that little island that you can see from the campground. I am right. It's pretty good. Hog Island, that's it. I said this before, I struggle with visual memory. I can't picture things in my mind, but when I see something, it reminds me. And I can know that something's going, but I don't see a visual. I don't dream in visuals. And sometimes I think I might be face blind. I'm not like totally face blind, but if I see somebody I haven't seen in years, they're always going to remember me before I remember them. I have that awkward thing of like, I gotta process. I think I could, if I was walking in a crowded city, I could walk by people I know and probably not pick them out of a crowd. I don't know. I haven't been tested for a lot of problems I got, but Garnet Lake Campground, stayed there, really liked that one. This person might be going there all of a sudden. Yeah, that was a nice, it used to be a state campground and then they turned it over to the local. It was nice.
If I mention stuff in these rambles, if you just go to my channel and do like a keyword search, a lot of times you can find the videos I'm talking about.
Black River State Forest Campground, we were supposed to go there too, but something happened. I don't remember what it was. Something happened that cut our trip short. We skipped a couple places. But yeah, maybe that'll make the list this summer. But we got a lot of big something going on this summer, so I don't know how much camping we're gonna get in there, and I don't know how much camping with me making videos is gonna happen, because we're gonna do some camping with some other people. And again, I love to say, if you've watched, I'm private. I don't like sharing stuff I don't want to share. I don't like sharing people that don't need to be shared. You know? Alright, you're taking that lane? Nope, that's why. There's a copper. Let's get over here. You don't have to go 30 miles an hour though, dude. Or 50. Let's go. Let's go. You can still go the speed limit. Gumball cop. Yep, get over so I can get you. I'm past you.
Hey, look at that. Me actually passing somebody on video.
That's enough. Gonna stop making this video. That car just passed me. I wish that car would watch my YouTube videos, because I will call you every dirty swear word you can think of. Because you remind me why this stretch of road in the UP, US 2, running along the lake, is really dangerous because people are stupid. I'm doing 67 miles an hour in a 65, so I'm not in your way. And right up on me, and tried to jump out a couple times, so I moved over so they wouldn't get killed. And then when they had a break, I moved over to the right so they could see that they could go. They got the one finger salute too for being stupid. Note to drivers, when you want to pass somebody, don't get right behind them so you can't see. Pull back a little bit, stick your nose out, and then romp on it. Alright, that's enough of that. I don't always like most people. It's true. It's true. I'm mild-mannered. I don't like getting into it with people, but there's a lot of people I could take or leave. Alright, go. I want to clarify that. I wasn't trying to block their view. I was trying to let them know. If somebody does that to you, that's what they're telling you. Big Knob State Forest. We were going to go there too. Maybe we'll get there. It's way back in there. So I just wanted to clarify that. I'm not a jerk. I'm a pretty conscious and I try to be helpful driver to other people. Especially in this. I know nobody likes to be stuck behind it. I get it. Just don't be stupid and get killed on this road because it's dangerous. 2 lanes can be really dangerous. And I know there's a lot of RVs and vans and stuff like that. And people get frustrated. I can get it. I was behind somebody doing 50 miles an hour in a little Fiat. And I got frustrated. But not enough to do something stupid. And I wasn't blocking that person. So don't be stupid. Arrive alive and all that stuff. Alright, YouTubers, I apologize. I'm kind of lost in thought. I know I had said there was rambles to come one of these days, but I'm off in my own head kind of thing. It's starting to rain and all that. And I'll show you more, but I don't think that ramble's coming. The GoPro 11, the new Enduro battery lasts pretty long. But I thought I had it charged better. It takes a really long time to charge, so I'm having to be careful with it. Is Hafton to... I always say Hafton to be, like Hafton to be? Hafton? I don't think that's a word. I say it all the time. Alright, back into my own head. Maybe I'll show you some more. I got about an hour, I think. About an hour. Alright, we're in Manistee, and I had a flash of something I wanted to talk about real quick. I'll try to make something interesting. I had a realization that of something I knew for a very, very long time. I had a period in my life where I did this. Sort of. Not like a lot of people, but I realized I do not want to be one of those people, especially dudes that do it, that lives in a subdivision with an HOA, and I spend all my time worrying and working on my frigging yard. And I talk to the neighbors with a beer in my hand about my tricks on how I get my yard to look so good, and they share their tricks on how they get to, oh my God. I'd rather be put in prison than live that kind of life. Now, if you're living that life, I apologize. maybe you'd see my life as a prison. But, you know, we get just such a short amount of time. Even if you live to be old, man, it goes by quick, doesn't it? Now, I don't have a lot of younger people watch my videos, so they won't know what I'm talking about yet. But they will one day, like all of us learned it. Oh, I gotta slow down. I'm going way too fast. Way too fast. Sorry city of Manistee. I was going way too fast. My brain is elsewhere. Big boy. But we get one shot at all this stuff, you know? And maybe it's silly that there's so many other places I should go see instead of coming up here all the time. But I'm happy there. Here. And then now I just realized, well, maybe that's the guy that's worried about his yard all the time, living in the HOA and worried what 2 doors down is doing. Did you see what they, you know? Maybe that's their happy, you know? So a normal person now would say, well, maybe I have to rethink it. I don't have to rethink it. If your happy is worried about your yard, oh my goodness. There's so much more to life. Get out, see stuff. If you can't get out and see stuff, do what you can to experience stuff. You know, watch PBS or something. I don't know. I'm old enough now that I think PBS is cool. You like it when you're little, then you think it's silly in your middle years, and then when you get just old enough, like I am just barely old enough, because I'm young at heart, you know. But I'm just old enough to realize that PBS is pretty cool. The places that you'll probably never get to go see. But yeah, I don't get it. I don't want to get it. I hope that made sense. It's hard to ramble when your focus is diverted, but right, there's Manistee. We're in Schoolcraft County, I believe. Pretty sure. Cool. All right, there, YouTubers. This is the end of the video. This is Rapid River. Almost to Gladstone. There's Jack's, kind of famous place to eat. I know I recently spent a lot of money on Eddie, but this was a long trip. It was hot. When I had all that traffic jam, he definitely would have overheated if I had not replaced the radiator. There's the dairy flow. But everything turned out pretty good. And there should be some more adventures to come. I hope you enjoyed something recently, and maybe you'll enjoy, hold on. Maybe when we get doing some more exploring of the Upper Peninsula and upcoming videos, there'll be something you enjoy. So again, as always, I hope you have a great and wonderful day.